Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today is a collab. So today's video is with my friend Haley J. She and I have actually done a collab before. I'll link it up in the cards above. It was done with the Box of Crayons palette. And today we are doing a look with the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette. Now, there's a slight hiccup for me, and that is that right before I began filming, I dropped the palette on the floor and it shattered. So, luckily, the palette is only $27. I'm definitely going to replace it because I've been swatching it. I have like blue on the back of my hand and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. But I have it laying here out in front of me because if I tilt it up, all the colors are going to meld together. They're in their pans right now, but they're completely shattered. If I lift it up, it's going to go everywhere and the colors are going to mix and it's just not going to create the look that I want it to. So I have another Huda Beauty palette that is the same size. So I'm just going to show you. It's like one of these. I apparently have blue eyeliner on my hand as well, but it looks like this, only different on the inside. This is like a rainbow one. We're using the all blue, plus it has a lime green and a silver, but mostly blue themed Huda Beauty palette. So I have it, like I said, laying right here, and I'm just gonna leave it there because I really don't want to get blue eyeshadow all over myself, all over everything else, and I want to be able to use it for this look. So Haley and I decided to do this collab. We love collabing together and we want to do it more. Haley is such a beautiful soul. Like, she is wise beyond her years. She's very young. She's a model. She is so talented at makeup and never gives herself credit for it. She doesn't even know how talented she is, and she's just such a good person. And I am so lucky to have her as a friend here on YouTube and in real life. We text and stuff like that. We talk we don't just talk on YouTube. So I'm lucky to have her. And she and I both have something in common. We have a lot of things in common, but one of the things we have in common is anxiety. I get anxiety in specific situations like driving. She gets anxiety also in specific situations, but she does videos on her channel to raise awareness, anxiety awareness. So I said, well, why don't we go ahead and do this as like a tribute to anxiety awareness? Because something that I want you guys to know, because this might come up in the near future, is once my channel is monetized, if you see any video that says tribute or dedication or charity, or if it's, for breast cancer awareness or, something for a cause, I want you guys to know that if you see an ad run on it, it's because I'm donating a huge amount of the profit to a charity associated with that cause. I have not yet been monetized, but once, I have the videos marked so that once I do get monetized, those videos, a certain portion of my AdSense will be taken and will be donated to a charity that is associated with that cause. So I just want you guys to know that, so that in the future, or if you're watching this in the future, you don't question why I put ads in front of like a charitable video. It's only because that way I can actually donate either all or a portion of the proceeds to that particular charity. So I plan on doing like some videos in the future about, animal rescue, and I want to do like a look dedicated to animals, and then I would donate, either 100% or 80% or however much I decide to like the Humane Society or the Animal Welfare League or something like that. That's, something that I want to do in the future. And once my channel is monetized, any views that come after that, I can choose to, like I said, donate. So I just want to make that clear because I don't want somebody to see that I have AdSense on a charitable video and be like, you making money off of this? So no, that's not me. That's not who I am. That's not what I believe in. So that is how I'm going to do this. So when I told Haley this, I said, if you choose the charitable organization, I will mark it. And as soon as my channel does become monetized, which I'm very close, I have 1,000 subscribers. You also have to have 4,000 hours watched, and I'm almost there. So when that happens, I told her, let me know what the charity is you want me to donate the proceeds to, and that's what we'll do. So I definitely want you to go check out her channel. She does amazing videos on anxiety awareness as well as makeup tutorials, and I will link her channel in a card up above and of course down in the description box. I'm so happy that she asked me to collab with her on this video, and we're gonna do an all blue look. And I'm also gonna do my face makeup completely differently because Haley does hers totally differently than I do mine. So I'm gonna do my makeup the way she does hers. So let's get started. I've done enough talking. So I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer because Haley uses a primer. She has such beautiful skin, and I love the fact that she allows it to show through and doesn't just cover it up. Not that I have an issue with people who cover up. You know, I do a full face of makeup just about every day or every video, but I just think, you know, like Jay Kiss is another YouTuber who does that, where she, you know, doesn't wear foundation. She only wears a little bit of concealer, a little bit of setting powder, and just lets her natural beauty show through. So I think that's really awesome to have that confidence and to do that. So, and I would like to start doing it more often. And like I said, if you notice anything, I've been swatching this palette, and I got it all over me when I opened it up after I dropped it. So I'm going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, right? Yes, this is my first time using this. I need a mirror. Stat. A Jeffree Star mirror. Stat. So if you saw my last video, which, you guys, I got so emotional in that video. But sometimes I think it's important to show your vulnerable side. But it was my haul and a thank you video where I showed you guys some stuff I bought and some stuff that I was gifted by some amazing friends of mine. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in a card and check that out. But in that video, one of the boxes that I opened was from ColourPop. And I got the No Filter Concealer specifically in the shade White to use it as an eyeshadow base. And I think it'll be great, hopefully. I'm hoping it'll be great because this would be a really good replacement for my MAC paint stick. I'm not a 100% cruelty-free channel, but I try to buy mostly cruelty-free brands. I'm not going to throw away, like, you know, all the makeup that I have that isn't cruelty-free at the moment. I'm hoping that brands will, you know, all go cruelty-free very soon. But I'm trying to kind of shift sort of in that direction. I'm just going to add a little bit more. And so MAC is probably one of, I mean, there's probably a few more like Maybelline, I know, L'Oreal, like those brands are not cruelty-free at the moment. CoverGirl just went cruelty-free, so that's awesome. Shout out to CoverGirl. And I think that's just great because in this day and age, I don't think we necessarily need, well, anyway, this is not a political video, but you know what I mean. And my MAC paint stick that I was using in every video is, I used to use only MAC, and now MAC is the brand that I probably use the least, but one of the items that I was still using was in fact the one of the ones that was not cruelty free. I'm going to go in with just a white shade because this palette doesn't have it, and I'm just going to not set my base because I don't do that, but I'm going to just put a little bit on my brow bone now because I tend to always put it on at the end and then I forget to leave enough space for it. So maybe this will help me. What's funny is I actually personally have never, I just dropped my mermaid brush. I can get it. I personally have never set my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to do a what am I going to do? I'm going to do a similar look to my Thanksgiving collab. And I'm going to mix the dark blue and like the royal blue. And you will be able to see the palette itself on Haley's channel. Like she's going to show you, you know, the palette itself, what the colors look like. And she does have another video with it on her channel that you can also check out. You know, like I said, her channel will be linked in a card and down below, where she did like a review and swatches and stuff like that of the palette. So I'm going to go in with very powdery and pigmented, which Huda Beauty shades normally are. And that way you can kind of see, you know, like what all the shades look like. I wish I would not have dropped it. I swear I never used to drop eyeshadow palettes like ever on my channel. I mean, not on my channel, in real life. And I have dropped more palettes than I can even think of, you know, and broken them. And I dropped Nefri, if you remember that, and then I opened it on camera because I thought I had the one that that was new. I've had to replace more things and palettes since I started my channel than I would like to admit. So I'm a total klutz, but yeah, so here we are, living my best life. Oh, I don't want to laugh while I'm blending my eyeshadow. So I'm just so happy to be doing all these collabs. And like I said in my last video, I'm just so thankful for every single one of you guys and for all the friends that I've made on here. And the 6-way collab was so much fun. I loved watching everyone's videos, and I loved, and I mean loved, going on my friends' channels and seeing all of you guys comment and say, I'm here from Anya's channel, like, you did great, blah, 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 and showing them, like, you know, the love that you show me every day. And you have no idea how much it means to me when you guys go over and support the people that I collab with and that I'm friends with, because they mean the world to me. You guys mean the world to me. And when the two worlds collide, it's perfect. It's perfection. So I am so happy. So I'm just kind of mapping out, hopefully, where we want this to go. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to blend. Hopefully there's nothing on this. I'm just going to blend. There's a dog hair. I'm going to blend at the top, and it's okay if this is a little messy because we're going to go in and clean it up. Like I said, I'm going to do a cut crease, and I'm trying different techniques because I want to figure out which cut crease technique works best for me. I really liked the one that I did, like the technique that I did for my Thanksgiving collab. I think it came out really well for me, especially because before I started my channel, I'd never done a cut crease, believe it or not. I don't know, I just was always afraid to try it. I don't know why I was afraid, because it's just makeup and you can wipe it off and it's fun, but I was nervous about trying it. So I think that's looking pretty good. I love these Jaclyn Hill brushes, I gotta tell you, because I feel like these brushes are just, some of them are just so unique to my collection. Like this one here is the JH40. Now, I'm pretty sure that Morphe sells these like on their own, like in their normal collection, and I'm sure it's not called the JH40, but you know, which I'm hoping that's the case, because if this brush ever goes to, you know what, like if it ever, you know, if I need to replace it, there we go. then I definitely would like to be able to. So I hope it's in their regular collection, because it would suck if it only came in the Jaclyn Hill collection and then that was gone. You know, that's a pet peeve. I just want to talk about that for a minute. So I'm irritated a little bit that, you know, we didn't know, not just me, but that we didn't know. I'm taking some of the ColourPop concealer and I'm just cutting out the crease. That we weren't told, not that we need to be told everything, but it bothers me that I didn't know that they were going to be having 2 other amazing brush sets come out after the Jaclyn Hill set. And I know that that's like a business tactic, because if they told me, I probably wouldn't have bought the Jaclyn Hill set, because I bought a few years ago the Jaclyn Hill Favorites set, and this set had a lot of those same brushes in it, which is why I bought it, because I figured, well, I like that one, so why not get, you know. But the James Charles one, now I'm having deja vu. Did I say this in a video already? I don't know. But the James Charles one has a set of 2 of certain brushes, because it, because he made it for, like, with artists in mind. And if you're using, you know, the same brush on both sides, ooh, I just got that all over me. Fun. If you want to use it on, you know, the same brush on both sides with 2 different colors, let's say. Okay, that was almost a disaster. That sounded way worse than it was. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. And we're back. So that was my eyeliners, my setting powder, and everything that I had laid out all fell into the sink. There's a sink behind you guys. So, yeah. So anyhow, so where was I? Where's my mirror? Where am I? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. So I would have liked to have bought, the bottom lines, long story short, is I would have liked to have bought the James Charles set, and I would have liked to have bought the sparkly black holiday set, but instead I bought the Jaclyn Hill set because I didn't know they were going to be coming out with 2 more amazing brush sets, and I just can't justify buying like 3 brush sets in 1 year. So if I had brushes that I needed to replace, it would be a whole nother story. But at the moment, I don't, because I have plenty. We will clean all of this up, by the way, in a little bit. But yeah, so it just annoys me that I didn't know. But I'm sure that is smart on Morphe's part, because if they had told me, they wouldn't have made money. But then again, they're not making money anyway off of me from the other sets. So I don't really know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to say I would have bought the James Charles set instead, I think, this time around, just because I already own the black box that came with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites brushes. And while no, she didn't create that one does have a lot of similar brushes, and the James Charles one has the tub that it comes in, which is really cool. So I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna go into, I'm gonna go into the, which direction do I want to go in? I think I want to go darkest to, okay, so I'm going to go into the shade that's like, it's like a royal blue, but it's like, it's very similar to the shade that I used in the upper area, except that it is shimmery. Actually, what am I doing with my life? I should be putting a glitter glue down, and I have powder all over me, like eyeshadow. I look like a disaster, like an artist. That's what I look like, right? An artist, not a disaster. So I'm just going to pat that all over my lid because I want to give these shadows the best chance possible. You guys know that I love using glitter glue when I'm going to use a shimmery eyeshadow. And I am going to put a little bit, even though I already put some of that blue down, I really want to make this like vibrant. And so, like I said, it's very similar to the shade that's on in the upper crease, but it is going to be a little bit different because it's metallic, and it might not properly show on camera, but in person you can tell it's really metallic. I'm just feathering that in. Thank goodness I'm not doing my foundation today because I literally talked for so long in the beginning, but I felt like it was stuff that was necessary to say, right? So the day you're watching this is Friday, so I want to know what you guys are doing over the weekend. I don't know what I'm doing. We got an ice storm the day you're seeing this would have been yesterday, but it's today, and it is freezing outside, but it's so beautiful. I mean, snow literally makes me giddy. I love it. I know some people hate it, hate driving in it, they hate the cold, but it just makes me so happy, and it just reminds me of winter and family. Well, obviously it reminds me of winter, but it reminds me of like family, and it reminds me of togetherness. It reminds me that, you know, for those who celebrate, Christmas is right around the corner. It reminds me that I don't know, it just hot cocoa, and you know, going to Starbucks and getting like, I don't drink caffeinated drinks. I know, don't shoot me, Leanne. But I drink decaf coffee. Does that count? Most people laugh at me for that. But I swear to you, if I drank caffeine, I would literally never sleep. Look at how beautiful that shade is. Isn't that so pretty? It's like a teal blue, sky blue, vibrant blue. I don't know what. It's gorgeous. This palette is really gorgeous. I'm definitely replacing it. So, because I want to do a lot more looks with it. Today I'm sticking to strictly the blues, but I do want to do a look with the lime green and the silver. And I'm going to put the silver, I think, on the inner corner, but we'll see. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for now. I need a makeup wipe. Stat. And I'm going to be using this. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Removing Cleansing Cloths. A little nervous. I heard from some people that they're not the best for removing makeup, but that people love them for removing swatches, which I also need to do because my fingers are looking ridiculous. I literally have blue eyeshadow under my nails, on the palm of my hand, and that is not coming off. That must have been the liquid liner I was playing with earlier. I'm a mess, but we'll see. Okay, so this removed the fallout much faster and with much more ease than the unicorn ones do. They don't smell as good, so I still need the unicorn ones in my life, but I like them. And I got a 2-pack at Rite Aid for $5 of the e.l.f. wipes. These two little wing-a-dings are, oh, there we go. That's more even. Okay, so we're going to go in with, you know, I should have grabbed the other ColourPop. Oh, well. We're going in with the Makeup Revolution. I got a ColourPop concealer that actually matches my skin tone. But I'm just going to go in with my my Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm just going to put it where I would highlight and where I just want a little bit of coverage, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I've worn concealer as foundation before, but I've never done it where, have I? Where I only put it in certain spots. Put some on my, I almost said cat scratch, but I don't have a cat, so that would be really scary if I had a cat scratch with no cat. On my dog scratch. There we go. I need this spray. I bought this well, not a long time ago, but I bought this when it came out. No, after it came. Anyway, bought this stuff, and it's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist, and I use it to wet my sponge. I use it to hydrate brushes and stuff like that. I don't spray it directly on my face, only because I have in the past had a reaction to anything with like citrusy stuff on my skin. I don't know why, but like the Garnier Fructis stuff, I can use the hair color, but I cannot use the skincare. Before I got married, fun fact, I decided to go buy this Garnier Fructis like moisturizer. Never change your skincare before your wedding. Oh my gosh, I know everybody knows that but me at the time, but my skin looked like it was peeling off. And I generally, knock on wood, don't really have too many issues, knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock. But yeah, it was terrible. And it took like up until the wire of like the day of the wedding to get my skin looking normal again. So I'm gonna go in, set my Fenty Diamond highlighter to the side. I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. I hardly ever use this stuff. I don't know why. I just don't reach for it. And I'm just gonna set, because I think Haley sets her face with powder. I'm probably gonna use more than her, but that's okay. I'm just gonna set all the areas that I put the concealer, and then I might just dust a little bit over top of the other areas of my face. Well, no, I guess I don't need to, because we're gonna have like the bronzer, the, you know, other powder products. So we're just gonna do that, and I'm gonna let it sit for a minute while I see. This is one of the reasons I don't like it. Look at that cloud of smoke, like a magician. Because yeah, it just, in order to get it to do anything, you have to put it in the cap, and then because it won't come out any other way easily. And then when you close the cap, it just goes everywhere. So, not fun. So I'm just taking my L'Oreal Lumi bronzer, or Bronze It is what it's called, True Match Bronze It. And I'm just putting that around the perimeters of my face. You guys know the drill. I like to just warm up my face. I don't really do like heavy contouring or anything like that. Although some people are probably like, that's light contouring. I wonder if they discontinued this product altogether, or if it just got lucky in finding one at Walgreens that was on sale. Okay, so for blush, we're going to go into my Marc Jacobs Kinks and Kisses Air Blush. I haven't used this in a hot minute. I used to use this when I started my channel all the time. And it's a really pretty, like, pinky peach blush. I'm actually really liking the way that my skin looks with no foundation. So anxiety. So anxiety is absolutely horrible. It's completely illogical. People can tell you, like, you don't have to be scared, don't worry. It doesn't matter, because it's illogical. Like, you know that you shouldn't be worried and scared and all that stuff, but you can't help it. And it's like a flight or fight syndrome in your brain. I have mine while driving on the highway. Like, that's my main cause of anxiety. So when I first went to the doctor and told them I had anxiety, they were like, oh, we'll give you anxiety medicine. It'll be great. And I was like, but I get anxiety while driving. So how's that going to work? Because that medicine would have knocked me on my butt, right? So they were like, yeah, okay, so maybe not. So I'm going to go in with Abyss from Urban Decay, the 24/7 liner. And so they were like, And I've just been kind of, I know it sounds crazy, but practicing, which is, I don't know what caused it. I mean, I was in a car accident, so that could have been it. I don't know what that look was. My eye just went wonky. But I was in a car accident, and it was like after that. But I wasn't on the highway when I was in the accident, so that's what confuses me. And it's only on the highway where I feel like trapped, like I can't get off right away. If I panic, I can't pull over onto the shoulder. I mean, I could, but then, oh my gosh, getting back on would just be a nightmare. So I do drive, but if I can, I take the longer way, so not the highway. When, in fact, I used to drive, like hours. Whew, tickle. I used to drive hours by myself to, like, go visit my friend, Darcy, in Virginia Beach and stuff like that. So, I don't know. But it's gotten better. I try to, like I said, practice and, try to do the things that I'm afraid of so that I won't be as afraid of them anymore. But I just never know when it's going to hit. So it's frustrating because I don't like it. And I also have anxiety while being in the car with other people, driving. Like when we went to West Virginia, I told you guys, that I was really nervous about the ride. And that's why. Because we were on the highway going like 70 miles an hour with a bunch of trailer trucks next to us. And that was not fun for me. So, but we all cope with anxiety differently. And it's important to know that you're not alone. And that lots of people do suffer from it. And I really, really, really enjoy Haley's videos about it. I'm sorry that she has it. Like, I wish that I could take that away and that she would never, going in with the silver, ever have to deal with that again. But she does such a good job with her anxiety videos and sharing her experiences and being really vulnerable for you guys. So I really hope that you will go check out those videos and her makeup videos because she deserves all the subscribers in the world. She's just such a good person and I just love her. So, all right, so silver in our corner, check. We didn't put on highlighter. Why didn't you guys remind me? Hello. All right, just dropped my sponge. Okay, so we're going to, or I'm going to spray my face with the Morphe setting spray. I never remember to not talk when I'm spraying that. And then I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette. And I'm going to use Glacier, which is this one. It's like it has a blue tint to it. I cannot wait to get the Alien palette, you guys. That is like icy blue. I don't think I've ever used this shade by itself before. And that's like a close second to Ice Cold to being like the most blinding shade in that palette. I mean, that's like, We Want to See You from Space. Goodness. That's beautiful. Huh. And then lately what I've been loving, I did it on camera the other day, I think, but I've been doing it all the time off camera. And that is, hold Let me shut my makeup wipes. I do not want them to dry out. That's the last thing I need. I've been going over top of it with the Fenty Beauty gloss. No, not Gloss Bomb. That's my lip gloss. The How Many Carats Diamond Balm highlighter. And she looks like so. Very, very sheer, but very sparkly, and just adds that extra oomph. Not that this needs, but see how that, and it almost adds that extra oomph and kind of makes it like, I don't know, like look like a, I'm not going to say a natural glow by no means, but like a glow from within. Like it just adds like a something. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. And I hope that that is a permanent Fenty item. Everything I've tried from Fenty so far, I have loved. I've not tried their eyeshadows. If that's something that you'd like me to try, let me know. I'm going to go in with my blue YSL mascara. This was a deluxe size sample that I got from Sephora. And so I want to use it. And the last time I used this, I asked you guys for some other choices because I don't want to buy a YSL blue mascara. No offense, YSL, but I think it's like $30 or $40. So for something that I'd have to throw away after like a few months. And you guys told me L'Oreal, which I forgot I actually bought one of those and hadn't opened it yet. So I have that one, but I'm going to wait until this one is done till I open that one. And then you guys told me Wet n Wild has colored mascaras, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to try some of those for sure. And I have a very, I have some special videos coming up soon. Next week I have a very special collab / new series starting on my channel. And that will be on Tuesday. And then, I mean, all my collabs are special, but I mean different from just a regular collab, maybe, is what I mean to say. And then I also am going to do a video talking about why I started my channel, why I am so adamant about supporting other channels and like building a sense of community and all of that. And also I'm going to talk about my Facebook group, which I'm starting. And after I post that video next week, you guys will be able to request to join the group. So that is so exciting. Because I can't wait to see you guys post your looks to the community and all that. It's going to be about more than just that, but you'll hear about everything in the video. So I'm going to go over it with, I'm going to put Cold Shoulder from Makeup Monsters on my lips. This is the most unique shade of blue. I hope and pray that Menagerie Cosmetics comes out with some of the same liquid lipstick shades, and I really hope they kept the same formula because it's stunning and I love it so much, and it's so comfortable and it lasts. Like next to, and it gets on your teeth. No, that was my fault. I always like to go on the inner rim of my own lips because my lips are so pigmented naturally that if I don't, it just looks weird to me. But next to Jeffree Star, hands down my favorite formula of liquid lipstick. So let's keep our fingers crossed that Menagerie Cosmetics does that. And last but certainly not least, I'm sorry this video is so long, but it was I think this time it was actually the intro, but I could talk for hours, but I'm going to go in with the Heavy Metal Liner, which I think is in the shade Amp. And I just want to run that along the cut crease portion because it's blue. And I wanted to add some sparkle. I'm just going to add that around here. As always, there will be close-ups on my Instagram. And if you don't have an Instagram, it's okay. You can literally Google Instagram pink sweets with a 1 instead of an I. Don't forget that part. And all of my pictures will come up. You don't have to log in to see my photos. So if you don't have an Instagram and you have no interest in starting one, I totally get it. And that is an easy way to still see the pictures that I post because I don't mark them private. So, and I know I already put on my mascara, but I want to do something scary, and that's I want to try to do a little bit of a blue wing with my NYX Vivid Brights in Vivid Sapphire. Since we're using the Sapphire palette, and this could either make it look horrible or it could add something. I don't find these wands to be particularly user-friendly. I think I like, oh my gosh, Sophie is already snoring. Well, we're almost done. She's been snoring though. I feel like I like felt tip, like pen style liners, I guess, better than these brushes, but I do like the formula of the Vivid Brights, most of them. The white one is not my favorite. It's a little bit crumbly and patchy. So I just keep making my wings bigger. I'm not a wing expert, but I think it added some, you know, some oomph to the outer edge. All right, so now we're done. I can't believe how long this video is. I'm so sorry. But it was really important for me to, in the beginning, tell you guys about the whole charity thing, because I don't ever want somebody to think that I'm trying to profit off of a charitable organization. So I just make my hair look all right. So please, you guys, oh, my hair gets knotted so easily. Please go check out Haley J's channel. She, like I said, is an amazing person, amazing friend to me, and it would mean the world to me. And check out her anxiety videos, check out her makeup tutorials. She's so talented in so many different ways. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, for your love and your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.